What's happening, fellas? Well, I always got something to say, even if it's just trivial. Um, but my choke arms, I always set up this way. DUBRO 256 threaded rod and 256 safety lock quick link. Works good. So I'll put that on the choke. And then also trivia. These Skywings always have this foam tunnel, so you can leave this open in former 2. Firewall would be former 1. This would be former 2. And the exhaust, I'll also have an exit in the cowl, so it can get out that way. I'll even put a negative air pressure dam on that. But then, this is the path of least resistance, so I'll let that go down that tunnel and come out through the vents that they provide. But heard a rumor, I don't even remember who or when. It's like a month ago or something from somebody that Extreme Flight's going to start doing this too, because in the Extreme Flight they don't have a built-in foam tunnel. So I always block former 2 off so that the air just goes straight up and out like we have done for years, and it works fine. And then when I put I put tune pipes and canisters in my Extreme Flights, and then I'll make a little, see how that's a rounded tunnel, you can see the roundness back there of the foam. I won't make a tunnel because I'm too lazy, but I will take and make that rounded diverter at the end, and I'll put that down at the end of the tune pipes, let's say, and right to where the exit is, so the exit in the bottom of the fuse, so at least I get the air out. It's still your receiver, if you temp it, stuff like that, are all a little bit warmer than they would be like in the Skywing tunnel situation. But yeah, I heard from somebody, some little rumor that down the pike, like the Extreme Flights are going to start coming with a little foam tunnel too. And it's it's no big deal. Like, you can make your own quick and easy. And yeah, you just use any kind of glue and go as fast as you want. You could use Zap Goo because it's good. You can use a hot glue gun. You could use medium CA. You could use epoxy. You could use anything, and put one in real quick. But yeah, that's just some trivia that is rumorville. Like, I don't even know if that's true. But anyway, some guys wonder about that, and leaving this hole open on the Extreme Flights and all that kind of stuff, and boxing it off and all those different things. But even though I have this open on the Skywings, I will still cut right here. I'll still cut a hole in the cowl, and normally put a negative air pressure dam on that too. Just cooler the better on these motors. I mean, the way we're hammering on them now, we never used to hammer on them the way that we do now. So might as well do all you can to keep it cool. Yeah, one other tidbit, that was an interesting thing. In all my years, all the cowls were always more scale, and they always had a hole in the front, and there was always air traveling over the carburetor. And it wasn't that until I got that DA200 this year, which I love. I really want a magnesium if they ever come out with them, because then the weight will really go good with the power. But I have the L because that's all they've had available in the last year and a half. Love that motor. That motor is right there. Because I got rid of all the big planes, but looking for a plane to put it in at some point. But if it was a magnesium, I'd put it like in any of the 113, 114, 116 planes. But yeah, that's a big sidetrack. The thing is that I had that one dead stick on me 2 or 3 times till I figured out what was going on, and it's just that the big Extreme Flight laser, the 125 inch, that it's just very rare. It's the cowl has no air intake on the bottom, which just can't even remember seeing that. And all I did was cut like a 1-inch round hole, and then it blew in over the carb. Well, the first thing I did was I shot the carb, and it was 145 degrees, and that's too hot for gasoline. And then I was like, well, that's weird, because all my other ones were like shooting at 90 degrees. And then I said, well, it's so weird the cowl didn't have a hole. So I just cut a hole, and then the temp went down to 100, and the motor ran perfect all the time. Why did I just mention all that? I don't even know. Maybe to defend that 200 because I picked on it a little bit those first couple of days, you know, because I couldn't figure out what was going on. But those are fun motors if you get a chance to get one. I don't know if they'll ever make the magnesium versions again, but yeah, I hope they do. And hope I can get one of those. I'm on back order for the DA182 if those ever come out, if and when those ever come out. But stoked on the DLE 170s, so just doing that for fun. But look, I could always sit here and rattle on. I just meant to talk about this push rod for the choke. But yeah, hoping to find a plane for a while for the DA200. Thought about the big muscle bite. I don't know. I think it'd be fun like at events, but I can't see myself flying it all the time, you know, so maybe not. Yeah. I could see putting it on a smaller plane. I'll have to figure that out. It'd be probably pretty nice on this Airworks, but this thing's too old and too brittle. I don't think this thing's going to take much abuse. I'll figure out something, though. But yeah, if the mags come out ever, you know, I'll probably get a mag and sell the L. And then put the mag in any of the 170cc size planes. I'm really jabbering on about nothing right now. Let's reiterate. These products from DUBRO make real good push-pull arm for the tiller arm, you know, for the choke. And that's all I have to say about that. All right, out.